My girlfriend said, "We're pregnant. Isn't this exciting?" I responded, "Who exactly is we?" Then I showed her my medical records from 2 years ago, proving I was sterile she didn't know about. When her face went white and she stammered, "Wait, what?" in front of her family who she'd just told the news to. I, 32 male, got the text at 3:47 p.m. on a Tuesday. My girlfriend, 29 of 18 months, family dinner at my parents' tonight, 6 p.m. sharp, wear something nice. Showed up at 6:05 in khakis and a button-down. The house was decorated with pink and blue balloons. My stomach dropped. Her mom answered the door, already crying. "Oh, sweetie, congratulations. I'm so happy for you both." Walked into the living room. Her whole family's there. Parents, brother, sister-in-law, even her aunt. Everyone's grinning like idiots. My girlfriend's standing in the middle wearing this flowy dress with her hands on her stomach. Surprise! She rushed over and grabbed both my hands. "We're pregnant. 10 weeks. Isn't this amazing?" The room exploded. Her dad shaking my hand, her mom sobbing, her brothers clapping me on the back. Everyone's talking about baby names and nurseries and asking when the due date is. I'm doing math in my head. 10 weeks means she got pregnant in early January. We'd been together since March last year, but none of that mattered because of one very specific problem. Who exactly is we? I said it quiet, but everyone shut up anyway. She laughed, that nervous, high-pitched laugh. "What? Us, babe? You're gonna be a daddy." I pulled out my phone, opened my medical files app, found the document I needed. "That's gonna be tough," I said, voice flat, "since I've been sterile for 2 years. Held up my phone showing the pathology report. Big letters at the top, severe oligospermia, post-treatment. Date from March 2 years ago, 6 months before we even met. These are my medical records from testicular cancer treatment, less than 1% chance of natural conception, basically impossible. So unless this is the second coming of Christ, that baby's not mine." Her face went white. Actually white. "Wait, what?" I handed my phone to her dad. He put on his reading glasses and squinted at the screen. His face went from confused to shocked to furious in about 5 seconds. Her mom grabbed the phone, started reading. Her hand went to her mouth. "The treatment was 2 years ago," I continued. "Before we even met, I have documentation from 3 different specialists, so I'm really curious who the actual father is." My girlfriend started hyperventilating. No, you never told me you couldn't have kids? You're right. I was planning to tell you if we got engaged. Didn't seem relevant when you were apparently getting pregnant by someone else." Her brother stepped forward. "Dude, what the hell is this? This is your sister trying to pass off another man's baby as mine. What part are you confused about?" My girlfriend collapsed into a chair, started ugly crying, mascara running, snot, the whole deal. "It was an accident. Just once. It didn't mean anything." Her dad's face was purple. "Get out." "Dad, please. Not you." He pointed at me. "Him. Get out of my house. Your daughter just tried to commit paternity fraud and I'm the one getting kicked out." I grabbed my jacket. "Cool. Have fun with that." Her mom grabbed my arm as I headed for the door. "You humiliated her in front of her entire family, you monster." I stopped, looked her dead in the eye. "Your daughter cheated on me, got pregnant by another man, threw a surprise party to announce it, and somehow I'm the monster? You people are insane." Walked out, got in my car. Hands were shaking so bad I sat there for 10 minutes before I could drive. My phone started blowing up immediately. Her 23 missed calls in the first hour, her brother, her mom, 3 mutual friends asking WTF happened. Drove to my buddy's place. He took one look at my face and handed me a beer. "Tell me everything." Update 1. The next 48 hours were absolutely unhinged. My girlfriend showed up at my apartment at 6 a.m. the next morning, banging on my door like the cops. "Open up. We need to talk." I opened it with the chain still on. She looked like hell. Same clothes from last night, makeup smeared everywhere. "Go home." "No, you don't understand. Let me explain." "Explain what?" "You're pregnant with someone else's kid. Math's pretty simple. It was a mistake, one stupid mistake. I was drunk and he was, save it. I don't care, we're done. You can't just throw away 18 months over one night." "Watch me." Started closing the door. She stuck her foot in it. "I love you, not him. You're the one I want to be with." "Cool story. Move your foot or I'm calling the cops for trespassing." She moved it. I slammed the door. Heard her crying in the hallway for another 20 minutes before she finally left. My neighbor texted, "Your ex is nuts, BW." Yeah, I'm learning that. Got to work and my phone was still blowing up. Her mom left me a voicemail. "You need to stop being childish and talk to my daughter. She made one mistake, and you're throwing her away like garbage. What kind of man are you?" Deleted it. Then her dad called. I answered because I was morbidly curious. "You have some nerve embarrassing my family like that." "Your daughter embarrassed your family. I just had medical records." "She's devastated, crying non-stop. You broke her." "She broke herself when she hooked up with another dude. Not my problem." "That baby could still be yours. Those tests aren't 100%. I actually laughed. "Your daughter's 10 weeks pregnant. I've been sterile for 2 years with medical documentation from multiple specialists. There's no could be here. You're gonna regret this. She's the best thing that ever happened to you. If that's the best, I'd hate to see the worst." Hung up. Thursday afternoon I got a DM from a guy I didn't know. "We need to talk about her." "Who is this?" "The real father." "Can we meet? I'll buy you a beer." Gave him the address of a bar near my place. Showed up at 7. He was already there. Decent-looking guy, maybe 30, engineer type. Looked nervous as hell. Sat down, he slid a beer across to me. "I'm sorry, man. I had no idea she had a boyfriend. She told me she was single." "When did you guys hook up?" "November, December, and January. 3 times. Always said she was newly single and just having fun." He made air quotes. 3 times, not one drunken mistake. 3 separate occasions over 3 months. "Where'd you meet her?" "Yoga studio. We'd talk after class. She started suggesting we grab smoothies, then drinks, then..." He shrugged. "I thought we were dating, honestly. Then she ghosted me in February, blocked my number, the whole thing. Let me guess, that's when she started pushing hard to move our relationship forward?" "She was with you in February?" "We'd been together since March the year before, so yeah." He looked sick. "Jesus, she played both of us. I just found out about the pregnancy yesterday. Her friend told me. I was gonna step up, be a father, but then she told me to stay away, said she had it handled." "Handled, meaning trap me into raising your kid." "Sounds like it. Look, I want to be involved. I'll do a paternity test, pay support, the whole thing. I'm not a deadbeat. But she keeps saying she doesn't want my help, that I'm not suitable." Translation: "You don't make enough money." "Yeah, she Googled me, saw I live in a 1-bedroom apartment and drive a Honda. Guess I didn't pass the provider test." We sat there drinking in silence for a minute. "You seem like a decent guy," I said. "Way better than she deserves." "You too, man. We both got played." He left after giving me his number. "If you need anything for legal stuff, I'll testify. Dates, messages, whatever." I saved his contact as Real Dad. Friday morning, 8 a.m. Another knock on my door, her sister-in-law this time. "Can we talk? Somewhere neutral?" We went to a coffee shop. She ordered a latte. I got black coffee. "I owe you an apology," she started. I knew something was off. She was being weird, secretive. I thought maybe she was planning a surprise for you, not this. "Did you know she was cheating?" "No. But I suspected. She kept talking about this guy from yoga, how interesting he was, how deep their conversations were. Red flags everywhere." "Why didn't you say something?" "I tried. She shut me down, said I was being paranoid like you." She winced. "Sorry, that's what she told us, that you were controlling and jealous and didn't let her have male friends." Let me guess, everyone believed her? Her family did. I had doubts, but I didn't want to cause drama. I should have. I'm sorry. At least one person in that family had a brain. What's the situation now? Chaos. Her parents are furious at her, but also furious at you for humiliating her. Her brother doesn't know what to think. I told him she's 100% in the wrong, but he's torn. She's his sister, you know? What about her? Losing it. Crying constantly, hasn't left her childhood bedroom. Keeps saying you ruined everything and destroyed her life. I didn't get her pregnant by another man. No, you just had the audacity to have medical records, she smiled. Bitter. She actually said that you set her up by not telling her you were sterile. The mental gymnastics were Olympic level. She's trying to figure out how to fix this, her sister-in-law continued. Get you back, make it work somehow. She genuinely believes if she apologizes enough, you'll come around. Not happening. I know, but brace yourself. She's not accepting this, at all. Update 2. She was right. My ex went full psycho, started with the financial pressure. Got a text Saturday morning, I have a doctor's appointment Monday, $350. I need help with the copay. Please. Contact the real father. He's refusing to help, says I need to do a paternity test first. This is your fault. If you hadn't told everyone I cheated, he'd be supportive. I told everyone you cheated because you cheated. Cause and effect. Figure it out. I'm pregnant and alone, and you don't even care. You're pregnant with another man's baby after lying to me for months. You're right, I don't care. Lose my number. Blocked her. She texted from her mom's phone an hour later. This is her mother. You will help support my daughter through this pregnancy. You have a moral obligation. No, I don't. Goodbye. Blocked that number too. Sunday evening, I got a Facebook message from her brother. Long paragraph about family values, commitment, forgiveness. How I was being cold and heartless. How she made a mistake, but I was abandoning her when she needed me most. Replied, she cheated on me with another man for 3 months, got pregnant, and tried to trick me into raising his kid. That's not a mistake. That's a calculated betrayal. Tell your family to stop contacting me, or I'll get a restraining order. Monday morning. Knocked on my door at 6 a.m. again. This time it was her dad. Opened it. What? We need to discuss your responsibilities here. I have 0 responsibilities to your daughter or her baby. You were in a relationship when she conceived. You have a moral duty. No, I don't. I have medical proof I'm sterile. She cheated. End of story. Those tests could be wrong. You never even tried. I'm not arguing medical science with you. Leave. I'll sue you for emotional distress, for what you did to my daughter. Please do. My lawyer would love that. Now get off my property. Slammed the door. Called in sick to work because I couldn't deal. Tuesday I got served. Legal papers. She was actually filing for paternity and child support. I'm staring at this document like it's written in alien language. She has my medical records proving I'm sterile, and she's still trying this? Called a family lawyer. Woman named Patricia. Came highly recommended. This is the dumbest thing I've seen in 6 months, she said after reviewing everything. She has no case. You have ironclad medical documentation, but we still have to respond. Get the paternity test done officially and file to dismiss. How much? $1,500, maybe $2,000 with court costs. I'll try to get her to pay your fees, but family court's weird about that. So she gets to harass me with fake legal claims and I just eat the costs? Unfortunately, yes. Welcome to the system. Got the paternity test scheduled. Had to go to this clinic, give a cheek swab, answer a bunch of questions. The tech looked at my medical records and just shook her head. Why is she even pursuing this? Your guess is as good as mine. Results took 10 days. Came back, 0% probability of paternity. Shocker. During those 10 days, the harassment continued. Her mom showed up at my office. Actually got past the front desk by saying she was my aunt. My boss called me. There's a woman here claiming to be your family? Went downstairs. Her mom was in the lobby looking self-righteous. You will talk to me. I'm at work. Leave. Not until you agree to support my daughter. Security was already walking over. I caught their eye. This woman is harassing me. Please escort her out. You can't do this. I'm the mother of your. She's not my anything. Please remove her. They did. She screamed the whole way. Coworkers were staring. Went to my boss after. Sorry about that. My ex is pregnant by another guy and her family's lost their minds trying to make it my problem. Jesus, you okay? I will be once they leave me alone. Thursday night, real dad called. She contacted me, wants me to deny paternity, offered me $5,000 to just disappear. Where the hell is she getting $5,000? Probably her parents. I told her no, I'm not abandoning my kid. Good man. She's threatening to claim I forced myself on her if I don't back off. My blood went cold. You got proof that's not true? Text messages, dating app conversations, everything. She pursued me hard. I'm covered, but still. She's really trying to erase me from the picture so she can keep pushing the narrative that you're the father. That's insane. Yeah, I'm documenting everything. My lawyer says if she tries that false accusation route, I can sue her for defamation. Filed a restraining order request Friday. Listed every incident, the door banging, the workplace harassment, the constant calls from different numbers, the legal papers, all of it. Hearing was set for the following Wednesday. That weekend was quiet. Too quiet. I was waiting for the other shoe to drop. It dropped Sunday night. Got a call from my mom. Did you get someone pregnant? What? No. Who told you that? I just got off the phone with some woman claiming to be your girlfriend's mother. Said you abandoned her daughter who's carrying your baby. That you're denying your own child. She wanted me to talk sense into you. Mom, I'm sterile. Have been for 2 years. She cheated and got pregnant by another guy. Her family's harassing me trying to make it my problem. Long pause. Are you serious? Dead serious. I have medical records, legal documentation, everything. Give me that woman's number right now. Oh no. Don't give me the number. I did. 5 minutes later, my mom called back. I told her if she ever contacts me or any member of our family again, I'll file harassment charges. Also told her to raise her daughter better. Mom, you're savage. Nobody messes with my kid. You okay? Getting there. Update 3. Court hearing for the restraining order was Wednesday at 2 p.m. Showed up in a suit. My lawyer, Patricia, met me outside. She showed up with her parents and a court-appointed attorney. Looks like she couldn't afford to hire anyone decent. We walked in. My ex was sitting with her family. She was showing now, maybe 4 months along. Looked exhausted and miserable. Good. Judge called us up. Older guy, looked tired of this type of nonsense. Mr. Last Name, you're seeking a restraining order against Miss Her Last Name. State your case. Patricia stood. Your Honor, my client has been subjected to ongoing harassment by the respondent and her family following the end of their relationship. This includes appearing at his home multiple times in the early morning hours, contacting him from numerous blocked numbers, appearing at his workplace, and having family members harass his mother. Additionally, the respondent filed a false paternity claim, despite medical evidence proving my client is sterile. We have documentation of all incidents. Handed over a folder. The judge flipped through it. Miss Her Last Name, what's your response? Her court-appointed lawyer stood up. Kid looked about 25. Your Honor, my client is pregnant and emotional. She's been trying to maintain contact with the father of her child. He's not the father, Patricia interrupted. We have medical records showing he's been medically sterile for 2 years prior to their relationship. Additionally, the actual biological father has come forward and submitted to paternity testing confirming 99.9% probability. The respondent is attempting to force my client into paternity of a child that is medically impossible for him to have fathered. The judge looked at my ex. Is this true? She started crying. Her lawyer looked panicked. Your Honor, my client. I asked her, not you. Ma'am, did you file a paternity claim against this man knowing he couldn't be the biological father? Silence, then quietly, yes. Her mom gasped. Apparently she hadn't admitted this part to them. And you've been showing up at his home and workplace? I just wanted to talk to him. To explain. And the biological father, where is he in all this? Real dad stood up from the back. Here, Your Honor. I've been trying to establish paternity and support, but the respondent has refused my involvement and attempted to bribe me to deny paternity so she could continue pursuing Mr. My Last Name. The judge sat back. Let me see if I have this straight. You're pregnant by him. Pointing at real dad, but you've been harassing him. Pointing at me, trying to force him to claim paternity, even after medical evidence proved it was impossible. I love him. My ex was full-on sobbing now. Not the other guy. I made a mistake, but I love him, and I want him to be the father. The judge's expression was pure disbelief. That's not how biology works, ma'am. Some people in the courtroom actually laughed. The restraining order is granted. 1 year, no contact. Additionally, I'm dismissing your paternity claim with prejudice. That means you can't refile. You're barred from making any legal claims regarding this child against Mr. My Last Name. Furthermore, I'm ordering you to pay his legal fees in the amount of, he checked the paperwork, $1,950. Mr. Real Dad's last name will need to schedule a separate hearing to properly establish your paternity and support obligations. Real Dad nodded. Thank you, Your Honor. As for you, Miss Her Last Name, you need to leave this man alone and focus on the actual father of your child. If you violate this restraining order, you'll be held in contempt. Do you understand? Yes, Your Honor. Barely a whisper. We're done here. Outside the courthouse, her dad tried to approach me. Patricia stepped in front. Restraining orders in effect. Back up. He backed up, hands raised. This is ridiculous. She's carrying a baby, and now she has to come up with $2,000? Should have thought about that before she filed a false paternity claim and harassed my client. Patricia turned to me. Let's go. Real dad caught up with us in the parking lot. Thanks for not making this harder than it had to be. You seem like a decent guy. You'll be a good dad. I'm gonna try. She's making it impossible, but the court's forcing her hand now. He shook his head. She actually told me last week she'd rather have no father involved than have me as the father. Said I was embarrassing. She's insane. Yeah. I'm documenting everything for the custody battle that's definitely coming. He shook my hand. Good luck with everything, man. You too. You're gonna need it. The next few days were blissfully quiet. No calls, no door knocking, nothing. The restraining order was working. Got a message from her sister-in-law. Just wanted to let you know her parents finally cut her off. They found out she'd been lying to them about a lot of stuff. Told them you knew about the other guy and were okay with it, that you'd agreed to raise the baby anyway. All kinds of crap. They're furious. She's on her own now. How's she taking it? Not well. But honestly, she needs to face reality. Thanks for not being worse than you could have been. A lot of guys would have been way more vindictive. Not worth the energy. Last I heard through the grapevine, my ex moved 2 hours away to live with her aunt. Her parents basically disowned her after finding out the extent of the lies. The aunt's making her work at her restaurant to earn her keep. Real dad got his paternity established officially. He's paying support and getting visitation once the baby's born. My ex fought it tooth and nail but lost every motion. She tried violating the restraining order twice, once by showing up at my gym, once by DMing me from a fake Instagram account. Got reported both times. Second time she had to appear in court for contempt. Got a warning and extended the order to 2 years. As for me, life's good. Really good, actually. Started seeing someone new. Met her at a friend's barbecue. Third date, I told her about the fertility issue. Expected her to bail. She shrugged. I don't want kids anyway. Plus you've got medical proof you can't have them, so that's one less thing to worry about. We've been together 4 months now. It's easy. No drama, no lies, just normal. My apartment feels like mine again. Got a new couch, new TV, changed everything around. Fresh start. The whole situation taught me some stuff. Trust your gut. Red flags are red flags for a reason, and when someone shows you who they really are, believe them the first time. Also, medical records are apparently the most valuable thing you can own. That fertility documentation saved my entire life. Sometimes I think about how close I came to being trapped. If I'd proposed before finding out, if she'd managed to convince me the baby was somehow mine despite the medical impossibility, if I hadn't had those records accessible on my phone that night. Different life, worse life. But I'm here and I'm free, and that's what matters. She made her choices. She's living with them. That's not my problem.